make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Fighting off the defender. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Lagway. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got his man. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw.
Going for it all. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Runs through a tackle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's off to the races. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. What a job by the return team there. Took it 84 and put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. A fair catch called for and made. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Finley. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 14, Western Kentucky 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Bulls his way forward. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going. And
they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The inside handoff. Oh, he left him grabbing. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Hilltoppers have pushed it inside the 20. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes his connection. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity.
Going for the big play. Caught at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Handoff to the single running back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Gators!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air, it's Finley. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't pegged.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised.
And he's running in the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point
GG's, bro.
For a 28-14 lead. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
GG's, bro.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The run to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida 28, Western Kentucky 14.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half.
To advance on the ball.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Using his legs, it's Daniels. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That is how it's done on third down. It's no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Quarterback, oh, the ball squirts out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.